Rumer Willis has been granted primary physical custody of 3-year-old daughter Louetta, who she shares joint legal custody of with ex-boyfriend Derek Richard Thomas. June 26, Rumer, according to the order. Willis was ordered to pay for the evaluations. The court issued a schedule for Thomas to spend time with the child, with alternating weekends starting June 20th from Saturday at 10 a.m. until Sunday at 6 p.m., according to the order. The plan set forth by the court, according to the order, initially calls for one of the child's nannies, Madison Paney or
Just when fans thought the drama surrounding Rumer Willis had finally quieted down, a shocking new chapter has changed everything. After months of courtroom battles, explosive accusations, and bitter public statements, Rumer has scored a major victory in her custody fight against ex-boyfriend Derek Richard Thomas. But behind the headlines lies a story filled with allegations, family conflict, and questions that may never be fully answered. For years, Rumer appeared to have found happiness. In 2022, she began dating musician Derek Richard Thomas, and fans quickly fell in love with their chemistry. Then, in 2023, the couple welcomed their daughter, Louetta. Social media painted a picture of a loving family starting a beautiful new chapter together. But sometimes the happiest photos hide the deepest struggles. By 2024, the relationship had suddenly ended, leaving fans confused and wondering what could have gone so terribly wrong. And as it turned out, that breakup was only the beginning. The situation exploded when Derek filed for custody and visitation rights in 2025. What could have been a routine legal matter quickly transformed into one of Hollywood's most bitter custody battles. Rumer sought primary physical custody of their daughter, while both sides prepared for a legal war that would expose intimate details of their failed relationship. The stakes couldn't have been higher. Because as court documents surfaced, the public learned that this wasn't simply about parenting differences. It was about allegations that shocked even long-time followers of the famous Willis family. Then came the bombshell. Rumer accused Derek of what she described as incessant domestic violence and a persistent pattern of emotional abuse. According to court filings, she alleged that she spent years walking on eggshells around him, trapped in exhausting verbal confrontations that sometimes lasted for hours. She claimed he tried to isolate her from friends and family, and repeatedly made her question herself. These allegations painted a disturbing picture of a relationship slowly unraveling behind closed doors. Even more heartbreaking, Rumer claimed their daughter Louetta was affected by the constant tension, allegedly becoming traumatized and crying frequently as the conflict intensified. But just when it seemed the story couldn't become more dramatic, one of Hollywood's biggest stars stepped directly into the battle. Demi Moore wasn't about to stay silent. The legendary actress publicly supported her daughter and submitted statements backing Rumer's claims. According to reports, Demi alleged that Derek often appeared controlling and that she overheard him berating Rumer shortly after Louetta's birth in 2023. Fans were stunned. This wasn't just a private family dispute anymore. One of Hollywood's most recognizable families was now openly involved in a bitter legal war. Social media immediately exploded with debates. Some praised Demi for defending her daughter. Others questioned whether emotions were clouding the situation. But no matter which side people took, everyone agreed on one thing: this case had become impossible to ignore. And then Derek decided to tell his side of the story. In a dramatic response, Derek Richard Thomas denied every allegation against him. He insisted he had never committed domestic violence in any form and rejected claims of coercive control. According to him, the relationship was unhealthy, but it was not abusive. He argued that the couple simply reached a breaking point and that their romance ended naturally. But Derek didn't stop there. In one of the most shocking twists of the case, he accused Demi Moore herself of threatening to destroy him shortly after Louetta was born. That statement sent shockwaves across celebrity news outlets and fueled endless online speculation. Fans suddenly found themselves asking, who was telling the truth? And what really happened behind the scenes of this once happy family? As the public debate intensified, the court quietly worked toward a decision that could reshape everyone's future. And now, that decision is finally here. Rumer Willis has been granted primary physical custody of Louetta. Derek will receive supervised visits every other weekend, with one of Rumer's trusted nannies reportedly present during those visits. Over time, he may be granted overnight visits without supervision. The court also ordered both parents to participate in co-parenting counseling and communicate through a designated parenting platform in hopes of reducing future conflict. On paper, the legal battle may be nearing its end. But emotionally, the wounds may take much longer to heal. Because despite the ruling, many questions remain unanswered. The allegations remain fiercely disputed. Derek continues to deny wrongdoing. Rumer stands firmly by her claims. And fans remain deeply divided over what truly happened inside this relationship. Perhaps the real tragedy isn't who won or lost in court. It's that a family which once seemed full of hope is now navigating heartbreak in the public eye. Maybe the truth lies somewhere between the accusations and the denials. Or maybe there are details the public will never know. One thing is certain, this story has captivated Hollywood, and the conversation is far from over. What do you think really happened between Rumer Willis and Derek Richard Thomas? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoy uncovering the hidden stories behind Hollywood's biggest headlines, don't forget to subscribe, because the next revelation may be even more explosive.